cabin.
Hey friends, how's it going? Well, welcome back. As you can see, it's a beautiful day. It is. It's absolutely gorgeous. And we've had a lot of rain. Most of this week was rain, except for Wednesday. It kind of went away. Tapered off. It's supposed to come back on Sunday evening, but I looked at the forecast. It doesn't show that it's going to come back, but that can change. It's been known to do that. So, Monday, Tuesday, all day was rain. Wednesday morning, early morning, still had a little bit of showers, but it tapered off and it was a beautiful day. And Thursday, so those 2 days I worked. Wednesday and Thursday I worked, and after work on Thursday, I had to meet up with some people, and I was up very late, and I didn't get really any chance to make any content on Thursday, which was yesterday. So today's Friday, but we're making some content today. Yeah, and I'm going to be enjoying this because I think you'll find this very interesting and very educational and, well, different. So as you can see, I'm burning a high-low. Bring it here into the foreground here. Dietz high-low, circa 1930s, maybe late 30s, teetering on 1940, maybe. Can't really see the production code on the draft tube. It's under the paint, but this paint is original. It's not repainted. It's original department applied paint. Now, what I mean by department is that this is a barricade lantern. This was used by the City of Pasadena for their water department, and it is indeed marked. It is indeed marked Pasadena Water Department. So this would have been hung on a barricade, at a work site, as a warning light for an open trench or a work, area. But anyway, these aren't very common. These city utility marked lanterns, typically found on high-lows, monarchs, little giants, little wizards, and sometimes larger cold blasts too, but not often. Also, other manufacturers besides Dietz, such as Embry, they made a lot of lanterns for different departments and utilities and contractors. But this is a special little piece, and I got this from a friend. They were at a swap meet, and they found a table full of lanterns, and this was one of them. So they picked up almost all the lanterns the guy had, and I have them. Anyways, this is special because it's a really good condition, original paint, no dents, not battered up at all. However, the globe is not original. It is a ruby globe, which it would have had, but the original globe would have had a Pasadena Water Department marking on it. And those are not easy to find, let me tell you. And when you do, they can be very, very expensive. Yes. Anyway, put this here so you can see it. And let it burn here. Maybe crank it up just a little bit more so you get more light. Well, of course, old Rob was on eBay. And he found something. Anyway, he found something and he bid on it. And he shockingly won it for the opening bid. Are we done? Anyways, this lantern has a sibling now. Yeah, see? Same lantern, same red paint, same Dietz high-low. Yeah. And check that out. Pasadena Water Department. But there's something special about this piece. Yeah. And the listing did not really show. It didn't show the globe. But when I got it, haha. See that? That's right. Pasadena Water Department. Shut up. I don't need to talk that loud. Anyways, that is quite the find, in my opinion. And I'll tell you, these are not easy to find. High-lows that are city utility marked they're out there. They do surface. They're not uncommon, but they're definitely not as common as the unmarked examples. Now, Reason being is that so many city departments at the tail end of the kerosene era, they just scrapped them or they sold them off. So there's only the surviving examples, such as these two, are mainly around because, well, probably somebody stole them, and that's what people did, and that's why they had to reorder them, because they either got broken or damaged on a work site. And let's be fair, contractors or city employees can be very rough on their equipment, and also globes break. And so, yeah, I mean, there's always going to be some brats with pellet guns or BB guns that are going to take pot shots at the lantern globes and probably knock them out, think it's pretty funny. So they had to always replace globes. They always had plenty on hand. So if they had to replace one, if it got cracked, damaged, or whatever, then they could get it going again. And that's why it's really rare to find one with the original glass that's marked. And if it's embossed, like this one here, then you know that that's what it came with originally. Now, of course, some departments did order boxes of replacement glass that were marked. Not always, though. City of Pasadena, it's the neighbor city to Monrovia and Arcadia. It's just west of here, probably about 6-7 miles west of here. It's very close. The city of Pasadena has always been a very affluent city. They've always had well-to-do citizens. It's the Crown City. That's what the nickname is. Just like Monrovia is the gem of the foothills, Pasadena is the Crown City. And so with all the wealthy people that lived there, the city thrived and had a lot of extra money in their city budgets because of the taxes and everything, that how you run a city. So they spent a little extra money on being fancy for their utilities. So Pasadena Water Department and also the city of Pasadena, they had regular marked lanterns that just said City of Pasadena. I have one of them. And those were painted green, and they had a globe that just says City of Pasadena. And they were embossed. So the original globes that were embossed are not easy to find. They're not. I have one. I haven't shared that lantern in a long time. Maybe I'll bring it down at some point and do another video about barricade lanterns. But anyways, this thing was on eBay. And I got it for the opening bid, which was really surprising. But the pictures were not that good, and they weren't very detailed. So I think that maybe scared a few people off. Or, people just didn't really, they just look at it as a high-low. They didn't really give it much stock that it was a city marked one for Pasadena. Now it's interesting because I've seen a number of these globes either watermarked or Pasadena Water Department marked or City of Pasadena marked. And all the fits-alls, they're all Dietz fits-alls, but they are all branded Blizzard. Now I don't know why. I don't know why that is, why they use Blizzard globes. But there had to be some reason that either the mold that they use for marked globes were Blizzard marked. I don't know. But there's a reason, and I don't know it exactly. But this thing is as found as it gets. Right? This thing is dirty. It hung out somewhere in some barn or some shed or something for many, many years. And this thing is as original and untouched as they come, friends. It really is. Now, let's find out if there's anything seized on it, shall we? Shall we tear into it? Yeah, why not? Let's light this Dunhill here. My neighbors are going to be out and they're going to be screaming and causing interference. But anyways, life is life. All right, let's get into it. Check that out. Pretty cool. Sorry. and take the glow plate off. Makes it a lot easier. Huh, piece of packing paper still in there. Pretty good. Lots of signs to use. All that black soot. Yeah. Comes right out. Oh, there's a wick in there too. Got char on it. Yeah. This wick could be trimmed and reinstalled. It's kind of frayed. Frayed so. Sorry. Anyway. Oh, cap comes off. Well, I see some tin in there. I do. Well, it's not bad. Not bad. This went out. Well, shall we do a little maintenance? Maybe we can get this going. Maybe we can get this going. Now, I'm not going to wipe it down. I'm not going to clean it. But maybe we can get this going. Now, you're probably thinking, are you going to burn that marked globe? Well, it probably was fired, with it for a long time. It might be fine, Might be just fine. So, that being said, I'll see if it fires, and we'll go from there. We'll burn it for a little bit with the globe in it. I won't burn it for very long. Ooh. A lot of crap are coming out of the crapper. A lot of crap is coming out of the fount. There you go. Ooh. You think this holds oil? Oh, I don't know. Those don't look like holes. Sorry, I'm out of frame. Get back in frame, Rob. Don't be off camera. Well, still some stuff floating around. There we go. What is that? Oh, dirt clod. All right. Still more dirt clods. There we go. There. No more rattles. All right. Well, do we dare? Do we dare? Do we dare? Kerosene. Kerosene, yeah. I guess we do. I guess we're going to do this. We're going to see if she'll hold oil just a little bit. Just a little bit. See if it finds any holes that I didn't see. So far, so good. Get a little bit more. All right. Okay. We use this wick. Why not? Let's use this wick. Let's use this wick. This is the wick it came with. It's the wick that it came with. All right. And that will be the wick we use. There it is. All right, nice. Oh, must have sloshed a little bit of kerosene there. That'll dry up. Anyways. A little squeaky. A little squeaky, but you know. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. You know what part comes next? Globe. Do we dust off this globe? Do we clean it all? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see the point. No, won't do that. No. I mean, I can. Probably should. But anyways, we're going to let that sit for just a minute. Now, there's been some discussion about how long do you leave a wick to soak up the fuel. Some people have left them overnight to soak up. I don't think that's necessary. No. Because a cotton wick, I mean, have you ever thrown a bath towel or a towel, hand towel, fall into the tub and it just falls right in the water and just soaks up the water pretty quick? Well, the same thing happens with your wick to your tubular lanterns. Like this, and for instance, you throw this into liquid, it's going to get wet pretty quick. Now, kerosene, of course, is not water, but it's has pretty much the same viscosity as you know, water. It's very similar. It's not thick. So yeah. Anyways, is that a splinter? Did I get a splinter somehow? Weird. Anyway, viscosity. That's a funny word. Viscosity. Yeah. All right, shall we take this and give this to that guy? I think it's ready. Uh-oh, we got fire in the belly. There it is. That's not bad. That's really good. Well, twins. 2 City of Pasadena Water Department high-lows burning together for the first time in who knows when. I mean, that is really kind of fun when you think about it. Because these two were workhorses, and you'd be set out to a job, hung on barricades, placed throughout the area as a warning light. You know, and when was the last time 2 of these burned side by side? Probably the 1940s. Probably the 40s or at least the 50s at the very latest. And they came probably from the same batch. I'll have to see if I can find a manufactured code on there. I know there is one. I just have to uncover it a little bit to see when these 2 were made. If they have the same production date, they came from the same batch, and that would be wild. That would be wild. But anyways, City of Pasadena definitely ordered a lot of lanterns. So it's chances are they didn't come from the same order, but it's still possible. Well, friends, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to put this out here soon, but thanks again for tuning in. I hope you found this video about department lanterns or old barricade high-lows rather interesting. So we're going to do it again next week. We'll have something different to share. We'll be finding something a little different than lanterns. I'm slowing down on lanterns again. There's not going to be many coming in within the next week or so, but you never know. I've said that many times, and all of a sudden another lantern shows up. But anyway, we will be doing some fun content here in the near future. Keep on liking and subscribing. I do appreciate it, and we'll see you again next week. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.